Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies. Y'all already know what time it is. It's time to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Today is day 2 of our 7 days of self-awareness. Before we get started, I just wanted to say happy birthday to my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter is 24 today. Happy birthday. Love you. She is the oldest of my 6 daughters. I don't know how many people know my story, but I do have 6 daughters. And she is the oldest, and she is 24 today. I've been taken back. I've been tripping all day today. Because I'm like, dang, I got a daughter that's 24 years old. Wow. But I do get excited because I just look back at where I was at and how far I've come, and I'm just grateful. It hasn't always been easy. It hasn't always been good things all the time. I mean, because that's life. But I look back and I'm very grateful of where I've come from. The growth, my growth. As I see my children grow, I grow as well. One of the hardest jobs is being a parent. Hands down, I don't care what you do, that's the hardest job, is being a parent. Because you're taking this individual, because they're an individual, they're not you. And you are raising them as they're supposed to be. But they're not supposed to be just like you. We have to figure out who they are. We have to help them figure out who they are, build character. It's just so much goes along with it, and every family is different, but it's not an easy job, but it's the most rewarding. It's the most rewarding. I would not change anything in the world. I would not change anything in the world. Sorry I got off task. I just been really today. I've been really excited. I've been really reflecting. I've been really grateful because, you know, when you really look back, and a lot of people regret things. Oh, if I would have did this, I would have did that. That's a very negative thing to do. And that's a very destructive thing to do. Find gratitude. Find gratitude. Find gratitude in everything. Because your mistakes, you learn from them. You grow from them. It builds character. You become a better you. So don't ever feel like if I would have, I should have, because this would have been like this. God already knows what's going to happen before we know. And it's preparing us for our own personal journey. And I'm just very grateful at my growth. And a part of my growth was personal development. And part of personal development was self-awareness. So let's get back on track. Okay, day 2 of self-awareness. Okay, we're going to regroup and redo what I talked about a little bit yesterday. Self-awareness is comprehensive knowledge of yourself. Comprehensive knowledge of yourself. A significant part of our happiness is a result of our personal outlook on ourselves. How we see ourselves. How we see ourselves is a significant part of our happiness. And with self-awareness, we need to get to the root of how we see ourselves. Because if we're not seeing ourselves in a positive manner, we need to figure out why. We need to get to the root of it, because life is too short to be walking around with grudges, with regrets, being unhappy, being miserable. God did not put you on this earth for that. God put you on this earth for something so much bigger than that. So, our lives are filled with external factors that we can't control. So it is important that we control ourselves. Things are going to happen in our life that we don't have control over. But we can control ourselves. But in order to control ourselves, we need to understand ourselves. That's just like, I'm going to use Roku remote. You know how many times I had to call them kids in there to help me understand this Roku remote? And when I can't find a remote, how to use my phone. But I couldn't understand how to control the channels, the volume, the mute, the timer, the sleep time. I couldn't understand how to control all these things on my TV until I understood how to work the remote. Okay? So by knowing yourself, you being self-aware, you're going to know your personality traits. Okay? Your personal values, your habits, right? Your emotions, what drives your behavior. Negative, positive. All of these things are important at understanding you, self-awareness. Somebody got them a black belt. Sorry, I'm in the parking lot waiting to get my nails done, and they are celebrating. Somebody just got a black belt. A little kid just got a black belt. Okay, so self-awareness is comprehensive knowledge of yourself. You must understand yourself to grow, to become a better you. You must understand your personal values. Why do you have these personal values? These habits. Are your personal values are because my mama had these personal values and her mama had these personal values and her daddy had these personal values? Are they your personal values, or is it something that you just encompassed, if I use that word right? If not, y'all know what I mean. That you picked up, you inherited by fault, right? Your habits, are these your own habits, or is it something that you picked up, that you inherited by fault, by default, shall I say, by default? You need to understand why we do what we do. Our behaviors, our emotions. Do I react this way is because I saw my mom react this way, I saw my aunt react this way, because I saw my dad, whatever. Why are we doing what we do? Because a lot of when I did my self-awareness, when I was doing my self-development and I did self-awareness, I discovered that a lot of stuff I was doing by habit because I just picked it up by default. And it wasn't even a part of me, the real me. It's just something that I picked up, the sayings. Money habits, I picked those up because that's what I saw. But is that you? Is that a reflection of what you are working towards in your life? Is that a reflection of what you want to portray or you want to expose to your children? So this is why all of these things with self-awareness are important. All right, so remember what you're going to need for self-awareness for these 7 days. And I'm thinking I may extend it, but we're going to need a journal. Hopefully you all already started yesterday. Yesterday was day 1. A pen and a mirror. Because like I said yesterday, it's you seeing yourself in a third person, seeing yourself on the outside looking in. Just like if we are looking at somebody else and we're judging them, and we could tell, we could read them up and down. Haven't even spoke to the person. Don't even know who they are. We just seen them in the store. They did something. Their child did something. And we know them just like that. We reading them. It's time for you to read yourself. Okay? Be authentic with yourself. Be real with yourself. Be true with yourself. This is just you. It's you and you. It's you and you. You don't have to put up a wall or put up a facade. You just be you. Be real with you. Be authentic with you. It is so, so, so powerful. So powerful. Take the time out. Take the time out and dedicate it to you. Becoming a better you. Is another black belt back there. This must be a sign, y'all. Y'all must be gonna get y'all black belts in self-awareness. Got another black belt out here. Got another black belt. They are celebrating. So this must be a sign, because we're getting all these black belts. Y'all gonna get y'all black belt of self-awareness these 7 days. But anyway, journal. Keep a journal. Because as you are meditating and going over this question in your head and being real with yourself, being authentic with yourself, being upfront with yourself, things are going to come to your mind, and I want you to write it down. I want you to write it down. Something's going to come to your mind that may not have been when you was actually in your dedicated time, your self-awareness time. So, your mirror, all right? I want you to look at yourself. I want you to look at yourself. A lot of times we look in the mirror, we're like, okay, I'm cute. My hair look good. But look at yourself. Look at yourself. Don't look at the outer self. Look at the inner self. What do I value? What are my characters? What are my beliefs? What are my fears? Where do I find happiness? Where do I find sorrow? Be real with yourself. Okay? Question for day 2. Self-awareness challenge is: who am I? Who am I? Now, when you answer this question, I don't want you to say I'm a daughter. I don't want you to say I'm a mother. I don't want you to say I'm a wife. I don't want you to say I'm a fiance. I don't want you to say I'm a girlfriend. Because all of those things are who you are to other people. But who are you to you? Who are you? And don't be vague. Don't cheat yourself. Be very thorough as possible. Who are you? Who are you? Not talking about how you look. Who are you? For each answer you give me for who you are, I want 3 reasons why. For each answer you write down in your journal for who am I, 3 reasons why you're that person. Okay? So, I want y'all to enjoy this Saturday. Take the time out. You are worth it. You are worth it. Y'all enjoy y'all day. I love y'all. And remember, girl, go get her.